Hello, good evening, everyone. I am speaking on a Juneteenth 2026. Juneteenth is celebration of freedom, liberty, freedom for slaves in USA, which happened 161 years ago. I am very privileged to be speaking in this high-powered event. History have been made by ICWEA, the organizer. My names are Professor, Her Excellency Professor Doreen Osazo Azoera Yusuf Ni Uswanele. I'm an African woman, precisely from West Africa, Nigeria, Edo State, Benin City. Well, today I can introduce myself as a Nigerian Canadian, but I'm a Nigerian by birth, Canadian by choice. I want to acknowledge the organizers of this event, my dear friend Anthony Evelyn Damasi Esquire. I acknowledge you. I appreciate you. This is about the 5th or the 6th time you are inviting me for events in New York City Bar. But this very one, I believe history has been made, and for your non-profit to be organizing this event, I thank you for giving me the privilege to speak. And then I also thank my Nigerian sister who spoke a while ago, by name Honorable Lola Waraman. Thank you, my sister. Before I continue my speech, I want to quickly acknowledge our late Oba. If we are celebrating freedom and victory, if we are celebrating liberty, I want to acknowledge our late Oba Ovorame, who resisted colonialism and was deported to Calabar. I would say Oba Atokbe to Oba Ovorame. Oba Atokbe Ise, Oba Atokbe Ise. I mean, that was the Oba that resisted colonialism and he fought for our people, including our forefathers. I mean, most of their intentions should not be looked down upon. They were afraid that our cultural values, our heritage, may be damaged. Today, I stand on this platform to speak, and I'm wearing my traditional clothes. The Oba of Benin is the custodian of culture, and you cannot celebrate freedom for slaves without acknowledging our Oba. Though our Ronnie Todd, who used to be the educational developer for Bradford University or Bradford College in UK, said no slave was taken from Benin. But even at that, I also want to acknowledge my Igbo brothers who got to US successfully in the land of Georgia, which is referred to as Atlanta today. They got there successfully, realizing that they were brought into America as slaves. With the chains in their hands, they spoke a very beautiful Igbo language and said, with Emiri they have come, which is Wara, and with Emiri they will go back home. They knew they were not going to make it, but they decided to drown themselves right there in the land of Georgia. They spoke a very pleasant Igbo. I will not be able to repeat it, but it's very pathetic, and it is something that we cannot look down upon. So be it as it may, I want to quickly, the role given to me here is very simple. I am asked to make a response to 4 significant questions. The first one is, you have built a career as a global entrepreneur and leader. What lessons have you learned about turning vision into impact across different countries, cultures, and industries. I would like to say that one of the most important lessons I have learned is that vision alone is not enough. Vision must be supported by purpose, partnerships, and persistence. While cultures, industries, and markets may differ, people everywhere respond to authentic leadership, trust, and a genuine commitment to solving real problems. Working across different countries has taught me the importance of listening before leading. Effective leaders take time to understand local realities, respect cultural differences, and build solutions that are relevant to the communities they serve. I have also learned that sustainable impact is achieved through collaboration. No individual or organization can transform society alone. The most successful initiatives are those that bring together governments, businesses, educational institutions, community organizations, and citizens around a shared goal. Finally, I have learned that resilience is essential. Every meaningful vision encounters obstacles, but leaders who remain committed to their mission and adaptable in their approach are ultimately able to create lasting change. My second level of discussion goes like this. As we discuss economic empowerment, what opportunities do you see for stronger partnerships between Africa, the Caribbean, and the United States, particularly for entrepreneurs and women-owned businesses? The opportunities are enormous and largely untapped. Africa, the Caribbean, and the United States share historical connections, growing economic interests, and a common desire to create inclusive prosperity. One of the greatest opportunities lies in entrepreneurship and innovation. We can build stronger ecosystems that connect entrepreneurs across these regions through investment, mentorship, technology, transfer, trade, and market access. For women-owned businesses, there's significant potential to create international networks that provide access to capital, leadership, development, digital skills, and global supply chains. Many women entrepreneurs possess innovative ideas and strong leadership capabilities, but face barriers in accessing financing and international markets. I also believe education and capacity building are critical. Through partnerships among universities, professional institutes, and business organizations, we can equip the next generation of entrepreneurs with the skills necessary to compete in a global economy. When Africa and the Caribbean and the United States work together, we create opportunities not only for economic growth, but also for social transformation and shared prosperity. Many people dream of creating a lasting legacy, but are unsure where to begin. What advice would you give to aspiring entrepreneurs and traders who want to build businesses that create both profit and social impact? My advice is simple. Start with purpose. Before asking how much money a business can make, ask what problem it can solve. The most enduring businesses are those that create value for people and contribute positively to society. Secondly, think long-term. Legacy is not built overnight. It is built through consistent action, ethical leadership, and a commitment to excellence over time. Focus on building systems and institutions that can continue creating impact beyond your personal involvements. Thirdly, invest in people. Businesses succeed because of people, employees, customers, partners, and communities. Leaders who empower others multiply their impact and strengthen their organizations. Finally, never view profit and social impact as competing goals. When approached strategically, they reinforce each other. A business that creates meaningful social value often builds stronger customer loyalty, attracts better talent, and achieves greater long-term sustainability. As a woman who has navigated leadership on an international stage, what strategies have helped you overcome barriers and remain focused on our mission? First, I have always remained grounded in my purpose. Challenges, criticism, and barriers become easier to overcome when you are clear about why you are doing the work. Secondly, I have embraced lifelong learning. Leadership requires continuous growth, and I have consistently sought opportunities to expand my knowledge. I have also strengthened my skills and learned from others. Thirdly, I have built strong networks and relationships. Mentors, colleagues, partners, and supporters have all played important roles in my journey. No one succeeds alone, and strong relationships create opportunities that might otherwise never exist. I have also learned the importance of confidence and resilience. Women in leadership are often held to different standards and may face additional scrutiny rather than allowing these challenges to become obstacles. I have used them as motivation and demonstrate excellence and remain committed in my mission. Most importantly, I believe leadership is about service. When leaders focus on creating opportunities for others, advancing positive change, and leaving communities better than they found them, they develop the strength and clarity needed to overcome my barrier. My closing remark: the leadership is not measured by the positions we hold, but by the lives we touch, the opportunities we create, and the legacy we leave for future generations. Our greatest success is not what we achieve for ourselves, but what we empower others to achieve. This is the end of my talk, and all this is by H.E. Professor Doreen Yusuf. I thank you for giving me this opportunity, and I am so proud to be part of the celebration of Juneteenth, and hopefully I would like to crave your indulgence to please, let's do this again and again. Again and again, in the sense that this is the maiden event for ICWEA to celebrate Juneteenth 2026. But it's going to be an annual thing, trust me. I trust Anthony Evelyn Damasi Esquire. She's a go-getter, she's an achiever, and I know she's going to do it again. And I remain your consultant and your member of ICWEA by extension. And I also want to use the opportunity to invite everyone to the International Business Forum, which is coming up on the 20th, 2 p.m. Eastern Time, 12 p.m. for those in the Alberta province in Canada. Please be part of this. Be part of this, and you're going to be proud that you are part of this. Thank you very much. I say freedom forever. Liberty we have gotten. Black descent, Africans, Caribbean women in the United States. Let's come together and make Juneteenth a reality. So normally I'm supposed to say Oba Atope at the end of my speech, but I did that. The one I did before is for late Oba Ovorame Nogbaisi, who was deported to Calabar. But this one is to the Oba that is sitting in the throne right now. That's Oba Ewari II. Oba Atope, he said. Oba Atope, he said. Oba Atope, he said. I say thank you to my Edo people. They gave me the excellence that I stand upon today. I was a lecturer at University of Benin for 10 years. And I have been very, very impactful in Edo community here in Canada as well. I am one of the founders of the Edo Cultural Group in Edmonton. And I'm so proud of my cultural heritage. When I have very serious events like Juneteenth, don't expect me to come with corporate clothes. I will always come with my Edo attires. I didn't bring my ukuse. Yes, because I left it with my sister, Princess Iyobusa Eweka. Otherwise, I would have brought my ukuse. Bomba me, egwawese, bomba me, egwawese, bomba me, egwawese, bomba me, egwawese, bomba me, egwawese. Thank you very much for listening to me. Happy celebrations. Juneteenth celebration continues, and I am very proud of you, Attorney Evelyn Damasi. Thank you for putting this together. Everybody that spoke, they are judges, attorneys, vice chancellors of schools and everything. I thank God. I missed law. I would have been a lawyer. But I think from everything I heard this evening, it's not too late. You can become a lawyer even at 80 years. Even if I cannot go to court, I can just be signing letters in my bedroom. Thank you. I appreciate this.